and see if we can reach more people. The last time that we came here was before we launched the group. On that occasion, we had 30 bikes that came together, all sharing the same interest, which was the Sportster. And that sort of sparked an idea that made a group of us with a real passion. So I wonder if there's anybody else out there who feels the same way as we do about the Harley-Davidson Sportster. I think today we've answered that question. Over the last 12 months, we've gone from 0 members to over 2,500 members. We've gone from 30 people meeting at Jackshill to 210 bikes at Jackshill. We've had rides in Yorkshire. We've had rides down in Southampton. We've been through the centre of London. We've infected Nottingham. We've ridden on funeral rides. Next year, hopefully, more cheerfully, we'll be riding on wedding rides. And who knows how the numbers might swell as we get everybody together. But you know what? At the back of every great group, there's an answer to why it's so successful. And it's a combination of two things. The first thing is passion. And that passion starts to feed through from a certain group of people that put so much time into this, you just couldn't possibly be aware. If you're on the group at 2 o'clock in the morning, one of these people is on the group. If you get up in the morning at 5 o'clock, one of these people is monitoring the group at 5 o'clock in the morning. And it happens all day long, all night long. What I'd like to do, if they can hear me, is call a few people up to the stage, because I think they deserve a huge round of applause for all of the work that they've been doing. So could I have Jim Malone?
Come back, Jim, no.
Gordon Ballistic Belcheck.
Oh yeah!
Sarah Fletcher. Hopefully we'll get them here, because these are the guys that you see hopefully every day of the week on the group. They'll be talking to you, they're nudging things in the right direction, trying to prevent any hassle kicking off in the group, and trying to keep it as positive as possible. Whilst we wait for them, the other element that makes for a successful group is you guys. Everybody from all over the country. We've probably had people in here today who started off at 0 degrees. Many apologies, my phone's ringing in my pocket.
Billy, no, mate.
We've had guys who set off at sort of 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning when the weather was freezing. Some guys who have come down the night before. Big round of applause for the guys of the sickness, because it's you guys that make this group. I'm hoping that somebody's rounding up the admins. And Jim, could you do me a quick favour? Could you just have a quick word with Sue and tell her that we're ready for our you-know-what?
Hey! You know what?
Oh yes, Sue's fine.
You know what, man?
While we're waiting, can I just show you a rather nice surprise from the South Coast guys? Little birthday gift for the sickness. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. We're really lucky today because we've got a great band here, and I'm just hoping that throughout the day enough people will actually pack in to come and see it, because the lead singer is actually a member of the sickness. He's also MTV nominee, Grammy nominee, true celebrity amongst our midst, guys. Let's hear it for Oliver Shawn and his band. Still waiting on these bloody admins.
They are busy as always.
Uncontrollable.
Yeah, perhaps if I start swearing and kicking off with somebody, that'll probably draw them out the woodwork. We're waiting for a few people. Sarah Fletcher, ladies and gentlemen. Mother Sickness herself. Come on up, Sarah. There's two of us now.
Where's Gordon?
Come on, Chamber, wherever you are.
Where's Beefy?
Beefy boy, where are ya? Come on down, Beefy.
Oh, yeah,
Let's hear it for Beefy, guys.
Oh no. Where's Gordon?
We need Gordon.
Where's the lazy Spanish?
Gordon Ballistic, renowned for his speed, but not today.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, you.
Oh, yeah,
Ballistic, Chema Loco, where are you?
Lazy Spaniard, where are ya?
Come on, Chema.
Can't hear it.
Where's Jim?
Jim's rounding him up, I think. Jim's actually out at the back somewhere doing a spreadsheet. For those of you that don't know, everybody amongst the admins bring a brilliant breath of fresh air in different ways. We've got some real characters here. We've got Mother Sickness.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah brings absolute passion. She tells us when we're getting too serious.
Yeah, I really do.
She's got a foul mouth. And I usually get the brunt of it on phone calls late at night when she's pissed off. We've got Gordon Ballistic.
Hey.
He's Mr. Delete. So if you ever find that you've posted something and all of a sudden it disappears, you can now put a face to the person who's pulling the trigger. We've got Beefy Boy, known as the face of the sickness for his distinguishing features. We have Chema Loco, who hopefully will come and join us in a minute. Chema sits up till about midnight some nights with me, and we sit there looking at different designs, looking at ideas and saying what's going to look good on the front of a t-shirt. So every bit of merchandise that you buy, every bit that you see, this guy is sitting in the background creating image. The problem is he's the laziest bastard you've ever met. So I'm usually sending him messages through till about 3 in the morning saying, get off your fucking arse and give me this image I need. Jim Malone, come forward, mate. This guy sits in a background mercilessly putting spreadsheets together, planning routes, and absolutely trying to ensure that all of the sickos come together at the same time. Chema Loco, ladies and gentlemen! The lazy Spaniard! Could somebody fetch Charlie from the merchandise stand, please? Guys, you'll probably be aware that recently we did a ride that was Ride to the Wall. Pay our respects for the troops. And we've got amongst us some guys who have served in the forces, and it was quite an emotionally charged day. So, big round of applause for the guys who have served in the forces and served all of us. On that day, unfortunately, no matter how well you plan, that's appropriate, isn't it, in the background? No matter how well you plan, occasionally things go wrong. We try and ensure that everybody rides safely. We try and ensure that there's enough organisation to prevent any accidents from happening. In this particular instance, our worst nightmare occurred because not only did 2 people come off their bikes, they came off their bikes on a motorway, and it was 2 of our female members. But both of them have got back up. Both of them are going to come back out and join us on their bikes. So we'd like to do a little presentation to both of them and say we're thrilled that you're both still with us. We're thrilled that both of you can bounce down a motorway. No matter how bruised you were, you got back up and you're here. First of all, big round of applause for Charlie. And a big round of applause for Mother Sickness herself, Sarah Fletcher. Well done, ladies. See what I mean? Fucking nag.
Is Aaron Cooper here, please? Aaron?
Come on, Viking, get up here!
Aaron Cooper. Come on, Aaron. He's got something to show us. Now. Come on, ladies, up the front. Come on. No, you do it. Tell us what it is. What? Aaron has had this specially engraved for today to leave here at the at the calf. Has another member done it?
Justin Bricknell.
Justin's done that especially for us today to leave here as a memento of today. So thank you.
If Sue is available, is there any way that we could get Sue through just for a moment? Sue's the lady who runs Jack's Hill. She works 7 days a week. She works tirelessly to try and keep this place going. And she was gracious enough to allow us to come and visit her, so we probably need to give her a bit